I'm sure that he ain't gonna change. He's gonna be who he is, and again, he don't bother me. I don't think 2 seconds about none of that because he's not on my level. You know what I mean? It's like he's not talking about business. You know what I mean? It's just giving his opinion, trying to promote his son. I don't agree with.
Floyd told me many years, probably go 25 years ago, that what kind of person he was. But initially, I'm just being honest, I didn't believe him. I had to see it for myself.
Yeah.
And my description of him.
Leonard Ellerbe has shaken the boxing world with explosive new statements about Floyd Mayweather, and his latest interview has only intensified the controversy surrounding the undefeated legend. The former head of Mayweather Promotions has opened up about sensitive behind-the-scenes matters, raising serious concerns about Floyd's financial condition. Ellerbe claimed that Mayweather is dealing with major debt issues and ongoing money troubles, bringing renewed attention to the same financial problems that reportedly kept him stuck in Dubai last year. These revelations have sparked fresh debate about Floyd's true financial stability and the challenges he may be facing behind closed doors.
You got 55 cars, 40 girlfriends.
Well, actually,
You're a billionaire now, right? Come on, let's salute this billionaire on stage.
But how many years ago you was broke? When I say broke, you ain't have a lot of money, you was...
His remarks were so direct and damaging that many supporters began questioning whether Ellerbe was speaking out of bitterness toward the man who removed him from his powerful position. Fans quickly wondered if the interview was driven more by personal revenge than honesty. Think back to last year when reports surfaced that Floyd had been temporarily unable to leave Dubai. At the time, many dismissed it as rumors, but now it appears there may have been some truth to it. According to insiders, he was only allowed to leave after agreeing to settle outstanding financial obligations within a strict deadline. The agreement reportedly stated that if those debts were not cleared, he would have to return and renegotiate the terms. During the recent interview, when Ellerbe was pressed about Floyd's financial struggles, he initially avoided giving a clear answer, but the interviewer pushed harder, insisting on clarity regarding Mayweather's situation.
That you was no longer a part of Mayweather Promotions. You care to say anything about that?
There's nothing to say other than I appreciate the opportunity to do something amazing. We had an incredible run, and I'm forever grateful and thankful. Blessed.
Yeah.
Blessed.
Yeah.
Blessed.
Ellerbe explained that Floyd Mayweather failed to settle the money he owed and was forced to return to Dubai to address the agreement. That trip reportedly happened around the same time Floyd was surrounded by multiple controversies, including rumors of a $42 million home purchase in New York, unpaid balances with luxury jewelers, and serious tax-related issues. "I know people think he just ran away from everything, but that's not what happened," Ellerbe said. "His situation over there is actually tougher than it is here. He's behind on payments to several jewelers and dealing with major tax problems. In Dubai, it's even more serious. The amount he owes adds up to hundreds of millions. Once he resolves those issues, he'll still have to come back and deal with legal matters here."
Which he's done a good job thus far. But then sometimes there's a line that you cross with some of the things and you turn.
In a shocking statement, Ellerbe revealed that his departure from Mayweather Promotions was directly tied to Floyd Mayweather's financial misconduct and internal mismanagement. He said the situation became impossible to handle. "Walking away was extremely painful for me, but I had no other choice," Ellerbe admitted. "Floyd made one poor decision after another, and I was left dealing with the consequences. I tried to hold things together, but it reached a point where I simply couldn't continue."
But what is it about him that sort of
He's always been jealous of Floyd. He's always been jealous of Floyd, and if that ain't obvious, I don't know what it is.
Reacting to these claims, fans flooded the comment sections with their own opinions. One user suggested the real issue might be Floyd's extravagant lifestyle, pointing out that many former athletes lose their fortunes due to reckless spending and poor financial decisions. Another commenter challenged the Dubai narrative, arguing that travel restrictions in the UAE are more complex and may involve powerful individuals or legal disputes beyond simple debt issues.
I ran all the way in here.
Why?
Because I couldn't even buy a bus ticket.
That's crazy. But you still had 55 cars.
No, I don't.
What happened?
Well, I bought myself some crack.
Speculating further, another fan shared a detailed theory suggesting possible money laundering concerns or unpaid casino debts that led to authorities intervening. According to the theory, Floyd may have attempted to leave after promising repayment, only for officials to block his departure. Meanwhile, others mocked his public image, accusing him of portraying a fake glamorous lifestyle while secretly dealing with massive debts.
Thing that's just something I don't get into. Floyd's a legend in this sport. He's accomplished everything in the sport, beat everybody.
The former CEO also claimed that Floyd Mayweather miscalculated the profits from his most recent exhibition bout, suggesting it was his only short-term solution to mounting debts. Ellerbe revealed that Floyd's earnings were around $22 to $25 million, far less than what was needed to cover his obligations. This shortfall is reportedly why he is pushing for another exhibition fight, possibly against Jake Paul.
These guys are like Floyd.
Many fans criticized Ellerbe, accusing him of betrayal for exposing private matters. However, others argued that Floyd himself set the precedent through questionable decisions. Ellerbe, who initially remained silent, eventually chose to speak out and has reportedly even shared information with federal authorities regarding Floyd's financial dealings.
Showing people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over, check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings,
While boxing insider Rick Glazer confirmed parts of the story, Floyd Mayweather's public appearances led many to believe the rumors were false or resolved. However, Ellerbe insists that Floyd was indeed restricted in Dubai, with frozen bank accounts and strict conditions tied to his release.
saying it's all about making power moves.
Yeah, I found it. Yeah.
And I'm pointing like this because all of them, we're in New York City right now. We're in Manhattan. That's what we do. Come on. You know what we do?
Although Ellerbe did not reveal every detail, leaks suggest Floyd lost a massive amount of money at a private gambling venue. Reports claim authorities surrounded his private jet, preventing him from leaving due to unpaid obligations.
All this money made. No partners. All by myself. Over 1,000 apartments.
Mayweather was reportedly allowed to move freely within Dubai, but was prohibited from leaving the country. Security was allegedly stationed around his jet to enforce this restriction. Sources claim he owes hundreds of millions and is paying tens of millions monthly toward his debts, all while maintaining his lavish lifestyle.
Just out of curiosity, bro, you said that Floyd was kidnapped by the Abu Dhabi folks. Any comment on that?
And again, like I was just saying.
Despite the seriousness of these claims, mainstream media remained relatively quiet. Interestingly, Ellerbe, once known for his silence, has now become one of the main figures revealing these details, alongside comments from Gervonta Davis, who previously hinted at similar issues.
Longer in at Mayweather Promotions. Seems like that's happened a couple times over the course of the years back. I remember years ago I was thinking Richard Schaefer was going to take over, but now apparently that is happening. Thoughts on Leonard Ellerbe making his way out?
I think Leonard is still in a good position, and I don't think that.
Since leaving Mayweather Promotions, Ellerbe has transitioned into a new role, working in women's college basketball as an NIL advisor. He recently attended a press conference announcing a transfer to Penn State, marking a fresh chapter in his career.
I just think that it was just time for him to move on.
Of course, Leonard is very wrapped up in PVC type stuff here with this promotion and everything that they do. Do you think that played any part in him leaving Mayweather Promotions?
I guess it could have played a part. I mean, if you're in between promotions.
Ellerbe spent 17 years as a key figure in Mayweather Promotions, playing a major role in events like the iconic 2015 fight between Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao, which generated over $600 million and broke pay-per-view records.
Yeah, so but I don't think there was no, like I said, I don't think there was no animosity or anything, because even Floyd always spoke as, you know, he would always say that, you know, when Al Heyman has fights, you know, because he can always get his fighters on Al Heyman's shows.
I mean, do you think it was a little difficult for Leonard being in a tough spot?
Following Ellerbe's departure, Richard Schaefer took over leadership. Fans had mixed reactions, with some supporting the change and others questioning the company's future without Ellerbe.
Floyd and Tank had their ups and downs, so mostly downs recently.
Yeah,
so do you think that was?
Yeah, that makes it tough. That makes it tough. That makes it where, you know, he basically, because a lot of times friends want you to pick sides.
Criticism also extended to Schaefer's past performance, with fans claiming he struggled to secure major TV deals and properly promote fighters. The shift in leadership has raised concerns about the direction of Mayweather Promotions.
He just kept it business.
It seems like Mayweather Promotions is kind of, over the last few years, not had the place of prominence that it had previously. Do you think that was part of it too, or it seemed like it's kind of more of an afterthought at this point?
Well, I mean,
Jeff Mayweather provided insight into internal tensions, particularly involving Gervonta Davis and Floyd. He explained that managing relationships within the promotion was challenging, but Ellerbe handled it wisely by staying neutral.
It got to a point where, you know, I started hearing a lot of young fighters saying that, they're not getting fights.
Jeff also revealed that young fighters were frustrated over a lack of opportunities, suggesting Ellerbe may have been too focused on outside partnerships. This issue may have contributed to the eventual split.
But, and so basically, if you're not getting work...
Floyd initially announced the split via social media, later clarifying it publicly. In his statement, he expressed gratitude to Ellerbe for his years of service, acknowledging his major role in the company's success.
Richard Schaefer obviously tightened in the sport for many, many years. Do you think that was a good move for Floyd?
Jeff concluded by emphasizing that while there may have been internal issues, there is no deep personal animosity between Floyd and Ellerbe. However, with new leadership in place, all eyes are now on the future of Mayweather Promotions in the boxing world.